So today we are bringing back the old Liz style. And I think when you see what I've created, I think most of you are gonna like it. I love it.
We just keep on going up. There's no other way to put it, yeah.
Hey friends, happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. I am getting a very late start filming today. It is Wednesday and it is almost lunchtime. And I'm like, oh my gosh, do I just not do a video? But I couldn't leave you guys hanging. But you guys are also to blame. I say that humorously, but it's actually true. First of all, I'd like to thank you guys so much for your comments on last Friday's video. I have not had a chance to respond. We have been so busy, but I want you all to know I have read through all the comments and you all have touched my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know if you guys realize this, but you have inspired me. Basically, this weekend, I went through the house. I literally studied each room. And I thought, how can we bring back the old Liz? So I went room by room by room, removing some of the modern pieces and a lot of the black pieces. I do love my pops of black. So I do have like a black mirror and I have pops of black here and there. However, I took out a lot of the modern pieces and they are out in the garage. So if you liked my sort of traditional farmhouse, French country style, back when we lived in our big house, the house with the dual staircase, because that seems to be the house where most of you found me and started following, and you guys have said that that is the style you love. And so we're bringing it back. And you guys said you would like more color. So I'm going to try to bring that to you, starting with the shirt I'm wearing. So what I'm about to share is definitely a wall space filler. Anybody can do it using things you probably already have in your home. I didn't buy anything new for this. I went out to my garage and I just kept coming in. I was like, yep, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll try that, I'll try this. And this is what I've come up with. I'm gonna go over the items you're gonna need and see if you have them in your house. And if there's a wall that's kind of like boring, you need to try this. You will need a picture frame, a large one. If it has glass or canvas or a watercolor, oil painting, bust it out. Take it out, leave the frame. Next, in my case, I wanted some architectural pieces, something that's gonna make my frame pop. It's gonna make it stand out. So what did I use? I went into my butler's pantry and I grabbed one of those arched decorative pieces from Hobby Lobby. And then like a couple weeks ago when I was at Hobby Lobby, I found another architectural piece. I thought, boom, that's gonna finish the look. You will need a big wreath or two. I'm using two and I'm layering both of them. You will also need a wall shelf that you can attach to your frame. This is what I used to do back in the day, is I would use what I had, but I would make pieces out of it. You know what I mean? So we're having a frame, we're having a shelf, we're having two wreaths set onto an architectural piece. We're going to have an architectural piece at the very top. We're gonna need some florals and greenery, two candle holders, two LED flameless flickering candles, and then down below, I've got a little plant stand, which I'm setting a lantern on with a little light and a wreath. You'll see, it's all gonna come together. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so what I have here is a frame that I got at Hobby Lobby. It was in the clearance section for $24, but it was a little bit bowed at the bottom. It doesn't sit completely flush on the wall. And so I got it for, I think it was like $11 or $12, and it's huge. And these are really fun to decorate with. So I should let you know, I'm a short gal. I'm 5'2" and a half. And this frame is taller than me. So for $11 to $12, this was a steal of a deal. But it's going to make a huge impact, as you will see once I get it hung. So I'm gonna go jump on a chair and hang it. So this is the area we're gonna be working with. This is sort of a back entrance to the staircase. And y'all, we need to give this area some well-deserved love. And here is the frame before we hang it.
Keeping it fresh, no expiration. Always on lock, no speculation. 110, no reservations.
So as I mentioned, this is a layering process. Our staircase is hidden behind this big wall, which is the fireplace and the mantle, and then we have shelves on either side. You can see right there, I did a little bit of a gallery wall with some smaller pictures with a light above. And I will tell you, as I would sit on the sofa, I'm like, boring, boring, what can we do there? So what I'm doing, as you come up 2 stairs to go up the staircase, you now have a focal point. So as I stated, this is going to be a layering process. So next, I'm going in with this little architectural piece from Hobby Lobby, and I'm gonna hang it up there to create a focal point. So it will look something like that. Let's go hang it.
Riding the wave from the east coast to the west. Riding the wave, it's as good as it gets. Riding the wave from the east coast to the west. Riding the wave, it's as good as it gets. Riding the wave, riding the wave.
So please excuse the chair and the dog gate, because the dogs are not allowed upstairs. But anyway, now we have a focal point. Don't worry, it's gonna get better. Okay, next we're going in with this architectural piece from Hobby Lobby. What I like about it, it's light and it's airy with the white color, and then with the brown distressing, it picks up the brown in the frame. So this will pop within the frame. Let's go hang this inside the frame.
Do a leap extra. Just tryna do more. Supernova with ya. Yeah, she knows.
By the way, I should mention that I added a thumbtack right there, because we're gonna layer 2 wreaths, but not just yet. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. I don't know how I come up with these things, but anyway, here is a shelf that I got at Hobby Lobby years and years and years ago. And I love it. It's white. It almost looks like a mantle shelf. And here's what I did. I measured the width of the frame, and I had to add a couple of these so it would set on the frame just so. These, you can get these at any little hardware store, or take them off a picture, an old picture you're not using, and then if you have a shelf, you know, you're gonna wanna measure it out so that it fits on your frame. You may have to like scoot these over because it wasn't working where these were placed. Watch what I'm gonna do. So that's what I did. I accidentally, I kind of scraped up the frame when I was trying to like get it leveled and in the right spot. So I put 1 screw there, 1 over here. You can see I messed up. And it doesn't matter because, you know, it just doesn't matter. I'm making my own creation. And so I scooted that up. Once I moved that screw up, we were level. But you know, you don't always get it right on the first time. But now this is gonna allow me to hang my wall shelf onto the frame. The easiest way is to kind of get it halfway out, and then it will just flip right onto the screw. I just want to remind you guys that, remember I said I'm 5'2½". And like I said, this picture frame is taller than me. So like I said, it's pretty substantial for this wall. Okay, so I do have 2 wreaths. Why am I using 2 wreaths? Well, I'm using this one because I love the dark, deep pop of green. I love the wispiness. You're really not gonna see it that much, as I'm going to sort of conceal with another wreath. If you have a smaller wreath, this is a little tip, just add a bigger wreath behind it and it looks a little more substantial. But here's another thing. This is how I'm gonna hang my other wreath. This grapevine wreath will set right onto that thumbtack that I have placed right there. Then right here, I have a very, very large nail. See, look. It's super long, and I'm sticking this right into the grapevine, like so. And if you go right into the grapevine, it is super, super sturdy. It's almost like you went into drywall, you know what I mean? And you can see it right here. And I will hang my second wreath on that. You guys said add color. So this dark, deep green next to this. Like I said, you're really not gonna see much of it, just maybe the outskirts of it.
Nobody but you can make it real. You're so good that make you feel. I think it's time to set it free. 'Cause baby, you, nobody but you know how it feels when your heart is full of dreams and you get to make them real. And don't wait for a brand new morning. Get started right now. You gotta break it down, plan it out, and play around, babe. You got all you need, the only one you can do without is you. Nobody but you can make it real. You're so good that make you feel. I think it's time to set
To the garage, and I thought, let's add these for a pop of black. Even though they're black, we're gonna lighten the shelf up with yet more greenery and florals. I just think this looks so pretty, so fresh, so summery. Now I have this greenery from Hobby Lobby. You can always find it there. It's this very wispy one. I love it. I think what I'm gonna do is sort of drape it more off this side. Okay, next, I'm gonna go in with 2 picks that I got on Amazon. I believe these are called Spider Mums, and this is in yellow. They come in yellow, green, white, pink, and sort of a maroon. I'm a huge fan of these. They're really pretty, they're different and unique. So what I'm gonna do is I've sort of bent this one, and I'm gonna kind of have it drape off the side. Okay, so I could leave this as is. I think it looks really pretty, but I just, sometimes I don't know when to put the brakes on, but I'm gonna add one more thing. I found this on Amazon, I don't know, a year ago, and I'm gonna set it right here. Like the lattice look, and this is sort of lattice looking as well. So I think that looks really, really, really pretty. It's a beautiful focal point. The candles will look beautiful on at night as you come up the staircase. And by the way, you can put those on timers. So I'll probably have them come on, I don't know, 7:30, 8-ish. Did I mention? I'm not done. Okay, we need a little bit of light. I always say let there be light. I'm always saying add ambiance. So we're gonna plug a lantern light into that outlet and we're gonna conceal a little bit with a stool. So I found this on Amazon. It comes with these legs off and you just screw them in and you are done. But I'm gonna set this in the corner and then add a black lantern, a light, and a wreath to this. For the sake of saving time, I have this big black lantern I got on Amazon. I believe it came in a set of 3. It comes with glass, but I don't put the glass in because I don't want to be cleaning it all the time. It's right here. Here is that little light I get on Amazon. I share these all the time. You can use them all over your house. And you can be as creative as you want with these. What I did was I added an Edison bulb to it. I'll link these in the description box below. Okay, so what I did here was I actually have 2 risers in here. I have a little wood one and then I have a smaller one on top because I don't want my florals to get overheated and hot. So this sort of gets it up and out of the way. Plus you want to see it. It's a wreath from Hobby Lobby. I have a gazillion of these. I like them because they're twiggy. So they look very natural. But once I have this in here, I just close it up. Let me turn the light on. So here's my little lantern with a light. Is that not cute? And then I can just turn this on at night. It lights up the walkway. It gives some beautiful ambiance. And I'm gonna set this on the stool. So I actually like the base because it sort of lightens it up. And then this adds a pop of black. It matches with the candle holders and I just love it.
Riding the wave from the east coast to the west, riding the wave. It's as good as it gets. Riding the wave from the east coast to the west, riding the wave. It's as good as it gets. Riding the wave. Riding the wave. Riding the wave. Riding the wave. Riding the wave.
Thank you so much for joining me and I will see you guys back here Friday. Love you all so much and thank you for your wonderful comments. You guys are the best. Mwah. Bye guys.